What's up, everybody? This is CBK coming at you with another episode of Sgt Show Rants. Are you ready to see grown men make fools of themselves for your entertainment? It's like the scab you keep scratching, the train wreck you can't look away from. It's Sgt Show Rants, and here to compete is not Mr. E today. The sewer rat taking a shit has been absent. We can't get his computer to work, so we are going to relentlessly remind him of this. Sgt Show, you are the bearded maniac who is definitely covering something conspicuous under that. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Here's the first thing, CBK. A lot of people have been asking me, like, why would you even come? Why would you not just host this? Why would you come back as a contestant on this show to suffer the slings and arrows of these other guys? And here's the thing, because it's my belt. Come and take it from me.
Oh, you heard it from the man, the myth, the legend himself. And next up, it's the man, the myth, the lesbian. It's Tiny J.
Oh, yeah. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I love pussy. I did notice Sgt Show avoided your question, though, man. You know what's under that beard? His third testicle.
Oh, you're getting the facts straight from Tiny J himself. And the man full of dreams and often full of other things, it's Diggler.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. CBK, I just want to let you know, I don't even know why you invite these other two fucking clowns on here. And then Mr. E being absent, it's probably for his best interest because we'll be fucking with him tonight and he'll know it. He'll hear it. But thank you for having me.
You're going to hear it.
Absolutely. We all know that Mystery is scared to be here, but you guys aren't. And so, are you gentlemen ready for your first question for you to rant about tonight?
Let's fucking go.
We've been dying to rant all week. I've been hearing rants out of these fuckers all week, and I'm just like, save it for the podcast.
I'm in a salty mood tonight, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, that's because you got semen in your throat.
Yeah, and that's why I'm washing it down with your mama's jizz.
We are off and rolling already. We didn't need to save anything.
Are we? Is that off and rolling? Oh, God, no.
So your first question, and it will go to Sgt Show first. Is manipulation a good thing or a bad thing? Sgt Show, you've got a minute to answer, to rant about manipulation being a good thing or a bad thing. Go.
Okay. So manipulation is a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, it can go both ways for sure, just like Diggler. Okay, so you can manipulate people in good ways, right? If you are thinking about something positive, trying to do something positive for someone, like that can be good manipulation. For instance, like with Tiny J. I manipulate Tiny J all the time. I'm extra happy around him to try to get him to stop being such a grumpy ass bitch all the fucking time, I try to be extra happy around him just so he's not so goddamn grumpy. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. You know what I mean? Or with Diggler, I try to manipulate him to get him to want to learn to read. And that's good, right? I mean, I'm looking for the best for Diggler. Now, there's some kinds of bad manipulation. And I just want to say that the person that didn't show up tonight, that might be the person I'm talking about. When you, as an old sumbitch, manipulate some young person into having a child with you when you're like 80 years old, I am against that kind of manipulation, okay? I'm against that.
Wow, Sgt Show with a strong open.
God damn it.
Tiny J, what'd you think about that? You had a pretty good reaction to that.
Oh, my God. Oh, Full Vato's going to definitely have kids at 80. That's all I'm saying. Go on ahead.
Diggler, what's your rebuttal to that?
Nothing really. I mean, as far as manipulation goes, I think Sgt Show manipulated all of us for having to even listen to that. Thanks.
That is great.
Diggler, the audience wants to know, can you read?
I definitely can't listen because what'd you say?
That's a good enough answer for me. All right. Tiny J, we're going to have you up next.
All right.
Is manipulation a good thing or a bad thing? You've got a minute.
Okay. I thought about this. Manipulation is a good thing. Plain and simple. The reason it's a good thing is there are people that make quite the living in manipulation. First one, sex workers. Diggler's all about them. They manipulate him all the time. He's all about raw dogging them bitches and blowing loads in their pussies.
Thank you.
He tells us all the time. You know, and he's not biased. Whether they got pussies, whether it's in their back pussy because they actually have a penis, it is what it is, right? The second one that makes good manipulation, plastic surgeons. You know, Mr. E, he's been so happy since he finally got his dick extension. And it was worth every fucking dime he ever paid for. Unfortunate part is that some bitch still can't get it up worth a shit. And then Sgt Show. That motherfucker is the manipulation king. He obviously has manipulated all us motherfuckers to get in on this shit. And I haven't figured out to this day how he started pulling me in on day one. That's what I think.
All right. That was full of information that I don't know how you're privy to. I'll just leave it there. Sgt Show, what do you think about that performance?
Hold on, did you just say privy?
I think he said private. You know.
Privy? Is that, yeah. Well, so I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. Like you said, there's a lot of information in that thing. I found that to be, you know, they complain about you, CBKK, being a TED Talk. I kind of felt like that was TED Talkish.
I liked it.
I mean, like it was kind of TED Talky.
All right, Diggler, what do you think?
Honestly, this shit's fucking soft this first round. You got, I mean, something like manipulation. I mean, we can go fucking full on tilt with this and get X rated and G rated. You know what I'm saying? And these guys are being a bunch of pussies.
All right,
and I bet you Diggler likes both of those at the same time. If you know what I'm saying, yeah.
All I know is I heard giggling in the background while I was talking.
Yeah, that was your mom playing with my balls.
Because she was giggling at how small they are.
Hey,
maybe. Hey, you know what? That's a good point.
Help you with that.
Keep this chain going forever.
All right, Diggler, you're talking some mad shit. It's your turn. You got a minute.
Hold on.
Stage.
Before the minute, what is the question again?
Is manipulation a good thing or a bad thing? It is at the bottom of the screen, so I am
scrolling.
Hey, we have already established
he cannot read.
Cannot read.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
He found it out tonight. He can't read.
I'm ready.
All right.
Why do all of my rants end up coming true?
Diggler, the floor is yours. Your minute starts now.
All right, look. I'm gonna think manipulation is I think it's a great thing. It's a great tool. Just like manipulating, like drinking all this alcohol to make me feel like I have the greatest friends on earth, which is you guys. That's some great manipulation. Manipulation's great for, Sgt Show setting up this whole podcast and getting everybody on to join him because we like our own FaceTime just to make us think that we're actually his friends. Manipulation like Tiny J rubbing peanut butter on his balls, which makes the dog come and lick it. Doesn't know it's licking the balls, just wants the peanut butter. That's great manipulation. Great manipulation as in Killer Kyle, weaseling some kid with some candy and back into his van. That's borderline. I don't know if you think that's good manipulation or not. And then Mr. E, I mean, it's all in himself. It's a great manipulation. He didn't want to be on the show. He knew what was going to happen tonight. He bitched out last night. He bitched out tonight, and he can go fuck himself. Thank you.
Shit, Diggler's backing up the trash talk. That was pretty good. That was pretty solid of a minute. Tiny J, what do you think about that minute?
Jesus fucking Christ. Tell us how you really feel. Fucking A.
He took no
I told you I
prisoners.
was salty tonight. I knew it was coming out.
Hey, and it ain't my dog licking that peanut butter.
No.
Oh,
Just let your mind wander on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
we're all thinking, but I don't know.
Oh, it does. It makes
Hey,
me think like maybe there's a mouse
hey.
running around or something. I don't know.
Well, it is. You're right. It is a mouse. That's why Mr. Reed's not on the camera. He's down here licking that peanut butter.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That's why his hair's slicked back all the time. Some traction.
Oh shit! All right, Sergeant Show, what do you think about that performance?
Well, I sometimes I wonder why you guys are part of my fucking crew. Honestly, like I just sit here and I just
Me
listen
too.
to this, and I'm like, why? Because I love you, fucking dumbasses.
Because it was brilliant, and you know it.
All right, so this is how it works. That's the end of round 1. We are going to go to the scoring now.
0.
And the winner for the first round gets 5 points. And it goes to
Thank you.
Diggler.
Oh, jeez, there's no
Uh,
fucking way.
Honestly, I knew that already. I knew that within
You
15
fucking
seconds
knew
of my
that?
rant.
Nobody
15
knew
seconds
that.
into my rant. I knew
8
it.
to 7 is what I had on punchlines and scoring. So it's a tiebreaker, but holy shit, Diggler just had the flow. He was coming off the cuff, just
He did.
lightning out of his lips. So
I knew it.
Premature, just like Tiny J.
I would say Killer Kyle, you definitely hit that spot on, and it should be like that the rest of the rounds too.
all right, let's see if you can keep the momentum going. Round 2, worth 5 points as well. Is persistence a suitable substitute for talent? We're going to start with Tiny J on this one. Is persistence a suitable substitute for talent? Tiny J, you have a minute.
Hold on. Before you start my minute. Persistence can also be determination, correct? Same stuff?
We'll count it.
All right. Okay.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to start the time, and then I'm going to, at 10 seconds, I'll throw it up there. So you've got the floor, Tiny J. Your minute starts now.
All right. Well, I'm going to start with our lovely host, Killer. Man, your persistence is shining in spades because it's great to see that you beat childhood Down syndrome. Our favorite buddy who isn't here tonight, Mr. E. Oh, I've known that little bastard since he was a wee little lad. So much so that he was so persistent to be born that he was knocking on the end of my dick as I was fucking his mom.
Knock, knock.
Sergeant Show, Jesus Christ, just look at you. It's obvious you just are so persistent of beating death because I don't know how the fuck you're still alive to this day. I was watching that video of you singing the other night and fucking up close, shit, you look like you were on death's bed, but yet here you still are. Diggler, you obviously are one of the most successful drug dealers I've ever fucking met. You went from being a crackhead, going, let me get you a rock, to, hey, man, I got a nice house. I wear my lumberjack shirts. And I got things nice now. I mean, it's just persistence. And all that shit took no talent. And then let's bring it back to me. This little question stuck with me. And you know what? I am the definition of not having any fucking talent and being completely determined. Because many of you don't realize why I'm called Tiny J. Tiny J didn't used to be all this magnificent man you see before you. Tiny J.
Hold on, Tiny J didn't used to have bitch tits?
He still got bitch tits. But Tiny J used to fit in a fucking shirt this fucking big.
Holy shit.
Is that a shirt or a dress?
That's a shirt. Tiny J used to be almost
Holy
shit!
Oh, my man brought props. Tiny J brought props.
I can fit in one of these fucking legs nowadays. Yeah. Termination, baby. No one fucking gets
so
to
can
look
my
like
Johnson.
this without it. And that's what I got.
Good Lord. Hey,
Sergeant
Sergeant
Show.
Show, you go over on your time. Hey, Sergeant Show, I go over like 10 seconds. This guy goes over like 3 minutes.
Hey, bring
And I
it.
got to hear your whole fucking life story every time we do this rant thing, Danny J. Jesus. Cry me a river.
Is this a Slim
Right.
Fast commercial or what?
No, it's Jenny Craig, bitch. Get it right. I'm trying to get us real sponsors.
It's Slim Fat.
Congratulations, Tiny J. That is some excellent persistence. And we have Diggler up next. Diggler, you've got a minute to explain to us if persistence is a suitable substitute for talent.
Yeah, Killer Kyle or kill. Oh my God, delete that. Yeah. So
Jesus fucking Christ.
I think persistent. I think whatever that question was again with talent and persistence, whatever. Yes. I will say yes to that, and I don't even fully understand it. But just like my persistence right now, as I'm continuing to talk, somehow, some way, I will figure it out. Just like putting on a G-string the right way. Persistence is really important, and persistence is key. Yeah, I honestly am fucking stumped and lost on this one. I really don't give a fuck. But I would say persistence is something Mr. E don't have, because that fucker is still not on here. And if it were me, I'd been on here a long time ago with his fucked up phone. Yeah, and another thing is persistence is a good thing is keeping a persistent, constant stream when you pee, so you don't have prostate cancer.
Oh shit! All right, finishing strong. Going a little bit over time when you didn't have shit to say.
Hey, Tiny J took over about a minute and a half. Okay.
Tiny J, tell him why you took so long on your answer, and then tell him what he did right and wrong there.
I mean, I went over on my answer because I obviously hit the nail on the head. The most successful drug dealer I ever fucking met, next crackhead. Right there, kids. That's why you don't do drugs, kids.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
do drugs.
And mix it with alcohol.
All right, Sergeant Show, tell us your thoughts.
Yeah. How do you go over when you ain't got a goddamn thing to say?
I'm like a diesel
How do you
engine.
go over when you ain't got a goddamn thing to say? Like just
I'm like-
just.
It's a diesel engine. Starts
I
off
like
cold and
CB
finishes hot.
Couple. I like CB Double K's version of that. Just like fucking it up for like fucking 30 seconds and then just quit, man. That's about all your shit was good for right there.
I know.
He did share a little bit of honesty there with the G-string, so he has definitely not been able to put a G-string on it.
How do you put on a G-string, you motherfucker? You put your one leg in the one hole.
Yeah.
I mean, you put your other leg in the other hole.
What end is the front way and what end is the back way?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Well, I see what's wrong. The pouch in the front to hold his package is just as skinny as the thong that goes up his ass,
like,
so he can't tell.
Either way,
I got
either
this
way, my
custom made. It
balls,
strings
either way,
on
my
both
balls
sides.
hang out over the side. You know what I'm saying? So persistence is key.
Is that how it is?
Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Can I? Sorry, one last thing before we go to Sergeant Show. That question was fucking horrible. So whoever thought of that is a fucking idiot.
Says the guy that just choked dick on it.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Says the guy, I didn't even look at these questions. I just go in and ready to go.
Hey, sometimes it hit and sometimes it doesn't. You know, just like a fucking
it didn't.
domestic dispute. Just like a domestic dispute. Okay, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
All right, Sergeant Show, you've got a minute to win it. This is yours to lose. Your minute starts now.
Okay. Persistence is not a suitable substitute for talent. I'm going to break this down for you. Okay, look at me now. These are the words of old and young people. Okay, that's the difference between these words. When you're young, you're talented. When you're old, you're persistent, because every talent that you ever possibly could have had in your whole life is probably just like fizzled out like a fucking sparkler. Like, sure, it shone bright. Sure, you were great in your fucking high school production of Brigadoon, but you're 47 years old now, right? Like, your talent is fucking gone. All you have left is persistence. And you know what persistence is? Persistence is basically just like walking through your life with a club in your hand and just smashing your way to victory. Like that's just basically persistence. Like everything's trying to kill me. Everything sucks. Fuck you, smash, smash, smash. And that's what happens when you get older because you ain't got no fucking talent left. And, you know, the thing is, there's only one person here in our group that still even has a fucking glimpse of talent, and that's CBKK. So, you know, like, the rest of us are fucked.
Hey, no schmoozing, okay? That makes it difficult for me to vote. All right, Tiny J, what do you think about his performance there?
He fucking accuses me of telling my life story every fucking time I get on the camera. Jesus fucking Christ. You were pretty specific there. Well, that high school performance of Taylor Doon, and I'm 47 years old, and you have no fucking talent because you fucking fizzled out as an age. Jesus Christ. Have I heard that from somebody before? Just saying.
Is that English?
So are you accusing him of going through his midlife crisis on the air?
Oh no, he's going through his fucking retirement, senile, fucking Alzheimer's time.
I think there's something wrong with my headphones. It sounds like fucking Chinese.
Oh. Don't set me up.
Before Tiny J goes off on a racist rampage, can you take over for us?
Absolutely. First of all, can we get subtitles for whatever the fuck he just said?
Thank you.
Also, honestly, I think Sgt Show started off maybe a little strong, and then he finished fucking really weak because I caught myself losing interest after about 15 seconds, talking about young and old and bashing his way through a fucking
15 seconds, which is fucking 10 more seconds worth of shit than you said.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. What I said in 5 seconds equals what you fucking said in a lifetime, all right?
Oh, shit. All right, we're gonna go to the scoreboard. This one was close too. You guys are at 7, 8, and 8 again, but this one's going to Sgt Show.
Oh, who was the other fucking 8?
How in the fuck could Diggler have possibly been a 7 or a goddamn 8?
Well, because
maybe
CBKK realizes that what you're
holy
saying
shit, you got it.
45 seconds of bullshit too.
Holy shit. First time you got the fucking guy's name right all fucking night.
I'm a fucking realist, dude, and I don't fill in shit, okay?
Well, that's exactly what you just did, but
you little fucking fluff ball.
Well, we're gonna go to round 3, and then we're gonna have a special surprise for you after that.
Oh no, this is our special surprise round, isn't it?
Yes.
You want to do it right now? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to unveil a special surprise in the middle of this game. This is a question we're all familiar with, but the subjects are quite the choosing. So we're going to start with Diggler on this first. Diggler, you got to fuck one, marry one, kill one. Whoopi Goldberg, Rosie O'Donnell, and Roseanne Barr. I'm going to give you a second. Fuck one, kill one, marry one. So I know you can't read the ticker at the bottom, but it's there if you forget.
But you said it twice, so he should be good.
Dude, his head just blew up. He's like, what?
I'd kill them all.
All right, your minute starts now.
Oh my God, we got a minute on this? Okay, so I mean, I think Whoopi Goldberg, I would probably fucking definitely not fuck. What was the other one? Kill or what?
Kill or marry. Wait,
okay.
I'm trying, guys.
I think I would marry Whoopi just because she's tried to tell me how it is and how it's gonna be. She's more of a manly type. Whatever, that's cool.
Whoa.
Rosie O'Donnell, I would definitely probably kill because she never makes sense with half the shit she says. Kind of like me. And then Roseanne Barr. What was the last one? I mean, that would have to be it. I would have to fuck her because of her voice and the Hummer I would get from her and her annoying voice. It seems like it'd be pretty nice.
I don't know how you made that funny.
What's the
That was
last one?
fucking
What was the last
hysterical.
one? Give that bitch whatever the last one was.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Sergeant Joe. I fucking told you this would be good. I told you this would be good questions.
I mean, I hit them all. Like, whatever.
That was the most hilarious and painful thing I've ever watched.
I don't know how it was painful at all.
Oh my gosh! All right, Sergeant Joe, tell us what just happened.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we just heard Dickler come out of the closet.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he said I would marry Whoopi Goldberg because she's manly and she'd like tell me what to do and stuff. Like I'm
Well, like
pretty sure. Am I
like
wrong?
like a dominatrix. I could see her stepping. I could see her stepping on my fingers with stilettos and
Just
shit.
keep
You know.
digging that hole.
I would like to review the film, Your Honor.
Look, whiskey makes me do some freaky shit.
Yeah.
We have established that right here.
Oh my
right
God.
now.
Woo.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Sergeant Show. I think Tiny J's having a hot flash, so I'm gonna let you go next. Would you? You know the question. I've already said it enough. Fuck,
Okay.
Mary, kill.
And he can
All right.
read it.
So I will say I did take some time, like looking at this one because I was like, okay, so fuck, marry, kill. First of all, nobody wants to fuck any of them people. Okay. So what I did was I looked at marry. Okay, so like if you're gonna marry somebody, who are you gonna marry that would be best? And so who I would marry is Rosie O'Donnell. And here's the reason, because she's obviously a lesbian and I'm obviously a man. So obviously that marriage is going to end and then zoink half your shit, right? Okay, so I marry Rosie O'Donnell. I would fuck Whoopi Goldberg just because I never fucked anybody with dreadlocks before. And then I would kill Roseanne Barr. Not that I have anything against her. I mean, she seems fine and stuff. And I don't want this to go back to that whole German Jew thing because that's not what it is. I would just kill her because that was the last category. Okay. Jeez, get off my fucking back.
That was the lamest fucking shit I have ever heard.
It was logical.
Logical. This is not a logical podcast. That is some horse shit.
You can say that again. Holy shit.
That was some horse shit. That was like studying on the question. Okay? Like, that is some fucking fourth grade, do your homework type shit. Pussies.
Diggler's on it tonight. I love it.
He is on it. And he's just still pounding whiskey.
Fucking bunch of pussies, you know?
He's getting nervous about what he just said, and he's gonna pound a couple more of those glasses. All right, Tiny J.
Oh my God! Everybody knows you want to kill Roseanne because of the German Jew thing. Don't fucking lie to me.
That's your motivation. We know it.
Uh,
All right, Tiny J. Since you've recovered, we're gonna start your minute now. You gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one. You got a minute to answer.
Okay, so this question held me up, but I was consistent on one thing. The one I'm fucking killing is Roseanne Barr. Because she's fucking annoying as shit. I couldn't stand her back in the day, and John Goodman should have just fucking strangled her asleep all those years ago anyways on the show. It would have made their ratings would have went through the fucking roof. Roseanne would have been the biggest show on TV. Now, back to the other two. Listen, if I'm going to have to marry a lesbian, I'm probably going to marry Whoopi Goldberg. And here's the reason why. I think Whoopi's going to be one of them. She's going to be like, here, I'll just get you a little fucking guest house. I don't want you near me, white boy. Just plain and simple, this is for something. You know, she's obviously using me, right? Because we all know she's racist as shit. So she's definitely not marrying a white man if she's marrying a white guy. So, and then the reason I would fuck Rosie, I'm going back old school, right? Back when I was a kid. 2 movies I remember Rosie O'Donnell in. One was called Exit to Eden, where she was all in corset and went to a sex island. And the other one, Betty Rubble. Betty Rubble. I'd make her put that blue dress on, and I'd just.
Well, we know Tiny J's not gay after that performance, so there's that.
Hold on. Can I have my time?
Absolutely.
Okay. If you fantasize and jerk off to a lesbian, doesn't that mean that you don't like women? You like women that like women, which means that basically, like in a fucking kind of like a weird paradoxical kind of like you're totally gay. Like,
no.
Jerking. I'm pretty sure that jerking off to Rosie O'Donnell makes you totally gay. I'm pretty sure that you cannot possibly describe it any other way. That's it. It's in the books.
I told you earlier. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I love pussy.
It's true. It's true. He's consistent. All right. Jesus Christ. We made it through that. That was some curveballs in there.
Barely.
Okay.
Oh, I don't. Hold on. I don't get rebuttal from Diggler. I got to hear Sgt Show shit.
That's true,
yeah.
Diggler. You definitely have your time.
I think Tiny J. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think his was the best performance, probably. But I think he's full of shit. I do think he's gay. Yeah. You got that.
Well, you know what? I laughed the hardest, and I think we all laughed the hardest at Diggler's. So I'm going to have to give it to Diggler, just on the pure hilariousness and the memories that we just shared together.
And you know what, CB Double K, you couldn't have been more correct.
Got it right again. You start giving him points, and all of a sudden he starts knowing how to say your fucking name on the fucking.
That's how it works.
On the interweb.
What you do for me, I do for you. So, but you couldn't have been absolutely more correct, because this podcast is not about logical answers. Anybody can give you one of those. Shit, fucking Pee Wee Herman can give you one of those. Okay.
No, he can't. He's fucking
No,
dead
he
as
can't.
fuck.
That fucker's dead.
This is
Dead as fuck. He got no answer there. You suck all his dick you want. He ain't giving you no answers.
Look, this is a podcast about what kind of answers you can come up with these bullshit, stupid fucking questions to begin with.
You're right.
So there you go.
You're right. Okay, now I would like to suggest, can we hold on? I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna do.
Hey, everybody!
All right. We are on to round 3. We had the bonus round in there. This is round 3. It's worth 10 points. The question is going to go to Sgt Show first. Do you ever read the terms of agreement? This one is to you, Sgt Show. Do you ever read the terms of agreement? You have a minute to answer starting now.
Okay, so let's talk about the terms of agreement. If you've ever looked at one of those documents before, you realize that shit was created by like a conglomeration of 15 law firms where they have like marble lobbies and fountains in them, and like a chick with big tits at the counter, and like the guys, he like drives a Rolls Royce. It's like parked in the parking lot. And there's like 15 of these law firms, and they come together and they write these term user agreements. You can't read that. There's no way you could read it. It might as well be fucking Chinese, okay? Because these guys make more money in a day than you make your entire life, and they made it specifically so where you can't fucking read it, okay? Now, having said that, if I was going to do something real sketchy, you know, like subscribe to Mystery's mom's OnlyFans or something like that, I would probably at least skim the terms, you know, like I'd probably at least skim them.
All right. Tiny J, what happened there? Sgt Show gave us a pretty straightforward answer there.
Yeah, that was pretty TED Talky, but if you are looking for Mystery's mom's OnlyFans, I'll forward you the link. By the way,
it's not that good.
I'm a 50% stakeholder in that, so the more you subscribe to it, the more money I make. Which is more than I can say for this show.
Who isn't 50% inside Diggler's mom or Mystery's mom? Either one.
Diggler.
Oh, God.
Innocent bystander. Friendly fire.
Do I get to talk here?
Absolutely.
Look, when you were like, what happened here? I think you hit it fucking nail on the head there. Like, what the fuck happened during that whole fucking minute about terms of agreement, and you talking about like some legit bullshit that nobody gives a fuck about? I don't understand
Oh, I
why
can't
the
wait to hear
fuck
these other answers.
these guys are so fucking soft tonight. What a bunch of pussies.
Hey, you better come with it strong, or else he's gonna get you back. So he's waiting there,
He
ready.
just keeps chugging them.
Look, I don't care. You know, I don't care. Just fucking ring the bell, pussy.
You ready to go?
No, who's next?
Tiny J's next, but you can skip him in line if you're feeling froggy.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that.
All right, Tiny J.
I'm a gentleman. I'm a gentleman.
All right,
Fuck,
Tiny
since
J.
when?
You get a minute to answer. Do you ever read the terms of agreement? Your minute starts now.
Well, you know, I should have fucking read the terms of agreement before I signed up for this fucking podcast and ever met Sgt Show. Because whatever the fuck he tried to sell me, obviously ain't what's really fucking happening. But I digress. The only time you should definitely read the terms of agreement, and it's one of the main things that is different about me than the rest of you fuckheads over there, is if you're getting married. There's a reason I'm not married. I read the terms of agreement. What's mine is hers. What's hers is hers. I've got to give them fucking children. I got to watch that shit. I got to fucking deal with that whining and crying. I got to deal with fucking date nights, flowers, everything else. Fuck that shit. Who the fuck would ever want to get married? Well, that fucking shit's worth nothing at all. All it is a waste of fucking time. Anybody who's ever signed up for marriage, you didn't read the terms of agreement. And I'm sorry, boys, you done fucked up whenever you signed on that dotted line, just so you know.
Spoken like a true man on the outside. Diggler, what happened there?
Nothing really happened there. I thought he gave a pretty solid performance there. It was a lot better in Sgt Show's fucking ass. But I mean, he had some key points there. But again, nothing that fucking caught my attention by any means. It was mediocre at best.
Sgt Show, you're clearly
Well,
distraught right now.
nothing that fucking caught your attention, which just clearly shows that you're too drunk to fucking pay attention. He basically just came out of the closet just like you fucking did. Did you catch that? Like both of these fuckers, like if you really let them rant long enough, if you really just let them to their own devices for long enough, you know where it ends up? Bubble baths and Yanni. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, real quick, CB what was the question again?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hang on, I got it. Do you ever read the terms of agreement?
We already know the answer.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
All right.
I'm fucking ring the bell.
Ringing. It's going. The minute starts now.
Look, obviously I don't read the terms of agreement. Look where I'm at. I'm always asking what the fucking question is. I don't read anything. Not that I can't read, is I won't read for some bullshit. Another thing, terms of agreement. I believe Sgt Show gave Mr. E 5% of stake of his shareholdings, but obviously he didn't read the terms of agreement because the motherfucker's not even here ever to even participate. So that shit should be wiped out. In terms of agreement, fuck no. I'll tell you why. I just got a telehealth appointment yesterday that I was supposed to attend. And I was 6 minutes late, but apparently after 5 minutes, you get charged $150 instead of a $25 copay. So they fucked me out of a terms of agreement there. Another thing, I hate fucking terms of agreement. I've been married fucking 3 goddamn times. Obviously, I didn't read the fucking terms of agreement there because I've done lost it. I've lost it all. I've lost dogs. I've lost a pair of fucking socks over a goddamn marriage. So yeah, terms of agreement is bullshit.
Damn. That was a true rant.
Dude, I think I touched a nerve with mine for him. Jesus Christ.
That's the way it is, boys.
Goddamn, Diggler.
That was a true rant, Diggler. I appreciated it. Sgt
He's
Show.
on fire. He's on fire tonight.
Hold on, he's on fire tonight. Let me just say that is the first fucking actual coherent set of thoughts that he has actually put together. He has 15 points, and he had a fucking duh round somehow. All right. Okay, so now, hold on. It's my time. It's my time, sucker. So sometimes he got 15 points for being duh, and now he has a good round, and he's gonna fucking jump out to a big lead based off of fucking garbage, hot ass fucking garbage dumpster fire.
You want to watch it?
And what does that say about and what does that say about your performance, Sgt Show? Obviously,
no comment.
Exactly.
Like he's salty.
Exactly. It just all it means is he's a little jealous because I can think off the top of my head. And
why does he get to talk again? He was just fucking talking.
He's up next.
Tiny J gets his fucking time to fucking talk shit about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he spent it laughing. Yeah.
He spent it laughing.
Yep. He had his chance.
I mean, no, he's on fire. That was great. I have nothing bad to say on that one. That was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. We got haters and we got fucking appreciators and then we got masturbators.
So I'm loving
it was
it
marginally
because
okay.
Marginally okay.
Salty as shit right now because he knows he's losing.
Oh yeah,
Says
nobody
the guy
else
who's getting fucking shut the fuck out.
That's okay.
Oh yeah. Ship.
Hey, you know what second place? You know what second place is? It's the first loser. Okay.
Oh shit, he's getting.
Hey, and I'm used to CB.
But you know what Diggler is? The first loser.
Hey, Tiny J, I don't fuck you out of points. It's been very close.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was that other 8 earlier.
Yeah,
you've been.
He fucking gave like 7 points to Diggler on the fucking duh round that he went over in time on.
Because I went in outer space.
The duh round.
We had some excellent rebuttal.
Maybe you should try it. Maybe you should fucking try it. You're obviously not winning.
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, I had a give up completely and still came back and won. So it's possible. Okay?
I mean, what's worse, being smart and being beaten by a fucking idiot, or being dumb and rising over the outcome? You know,
that's a point right there.
That's a good point. I don't even know which of those I am in those scenarios.
Oh, you're definitely in the smart, and you're getting beat by a dumbass.
They give me a point for that. Fuck him. He's talking shit on himself.
Yeah, and guess what?
I get no points for that.
It's still funny, and I get points. Yeah.
All right. A quick reminder to all the contestants that our focus needs to be a little bit more on the guy who's not here. Mystery.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
All right. So we can't let him off the hook. This is a good night of some good insults, and they need to be directed towards the guy who didn't make it. So
right, I got this.
Keeping that in mind, who's up first? We have Sgt Show went first last time. You want to go
first?
All right, Sergeant Show,
because it's right on theme.
What is your favorite hold my beer moment? Your time starts now.
Okay, so my favorite hold your beer moment, nobody actually said hold my beer, but what it was mystery. It was his pregnancy announcement. So we were all at my house, right? We're all at my house at St. Patrick's Day. We're all getting ready to do a car bomb. All right, Irish car bomb. And Mystery is standing there with us, just doesn't say a word, like nobody says anything. And then we're like, hey, 1, 2, 3, car bomb. And everybody starts gulping and like fucking a gulp and a half into these car bombs, which, you have to keep going. You can't stop in the middle of a car bomb. You have to keep going. He just stands there and like about a gulp and a half in, he's like, hey, we're pregnant. I'm having a kid. He should have said, hold my beer right before. He should have been like, hey, hold my beer. Hey, we're having a kid. And so basically we're all right in the middle of our Irish car bombs. And he says this, and Tiny J just loses his shit. I basically had to quarantine Tiny J for the rest of the night because fucking Mystery's fucking hold my beer moment basically set him back mentally like a decade. Like it was like we had to like, hey, that's my friend Tiny J over there. Don't talk to him right now. He's losing his fucking shit. That was my favorite hold my beer moment.
So Tiny J, is that how it happened?
Oh, it completely went down that way. What you don't know is fucking Mr. E was supposed to be fucking marrying me. God damn it. We were supposed to have this bro pad where we were going to fuck bitches and
The
everything.
gayness comes out.
And now we were just going to get married so we get the tax break, and then we were going to have a fucking hope pad, you know, like bring the bitches, we'll just share them back and forth. You know, I like to fucking share STDs. It's fun.
Because it's better than keeping it to yourself.
Yeah. I think he meant. I think he meant share STDs as in share thick dick. But you know. Yeah.
Like acronym play there, bro.
I think Sergeant Show did pretty well there. It was pretty solid. I remember that night. I was there that night, and everybody was shocked. And I was recently, you know, these guys have been friends with Mystery for a long time, but I think everybody was shocked, especially Tiny J. He did like he was left at the altar that night for sure.
Because I fucking was.
Guys, I want to remind you that this show is called Sgt Show Rants, not Sgt Show's friends come out of the closet. So let's...
I can't help it.
Just over and over so many times. It's just like... not that there's anything wrong with it, but they're just professing their gayness.
Mr. E, I fucked his mom so long, I had to figure out how nice his
try
little
to save
back
it
pussy
now,
was.
dude.
No, dude, he's got such a sweet little back pussy. It's fantastic.
that doesn't help your cause.
Oh, I know. It's all right.
It's too little, too late.
Hey, I'm all in.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Just a tiny little push.
Tiny little J. Tiny J, what's your favorite hold my beer moment? You've got a minute and it starts now.
Oh, man. I have a bunch of them, but I thought about this question and I came up with two. But one is a hold my beer moment and one is a holy shit, I didn't spill my beer moment. So the first one, my hold my beer moment. It was when I was well below the age of drinking, legal drinking. We were out at Butler County Fishing Lake. And it's dead of winter. We're out there. We're just like, fuck it. Let's go start a fire. We're going to go have some fun. We're going to drink some beer. And we go out there. And, of course, the lake's frozen over. And I'm fucking trashed. And there's two chicks out there. And everybody's out on the ice. They're way out there. And granted, in high school, I was fucking 300 pounds. I was a big old boy. And these girls won't go out on the ice. So I go, well, here, hold my beer. I'll show you it's safe. So I go trotting my ass out on this ice. I get about 3 steps out, and all I hear is crack, 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 crack.
Oh, no.
And down I fucking went. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, so that's a memorable hold my beer moment that I totally fucked up. And then my favorite, holy shit, I can't believe I didn't spill my beer. I was at a party, and I like to dance. I used to dance a lot when I was younger. And I'm just fucking grooving. I got a beer and just fucking moving. And all of a sudden, my feet came out from underneath me. I face planted into the fucking concrete. And everybody comes rushing over thinking I'm dead. And I go, I didn't spill my beer.
Attaboy.
Drinking it.
There you go. You know what's important.
Yep. Those probably two of my biggest memories.
But
yeah. Is it me?
It's you.
Do I gotta go?
You look like you are agonizing, so I gotta go to you first.
All right. So his first don't hold my beer or hold my beer moment was what now?
You fell through the ice.
I fell through the ice.
You fell through the ice. Mm-hmm. A big 300-pound Justin fell through the ice, and then it was like, hold my beer.
No, the girls were already holding my beer. I was trying to get them to go out on the ice with everybody else.
Oh,
was a legit hold my beer story.
Yeah. So they were
okay,
out
so it's a
there.
legit hold my beer story.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
They were-
like, yeah.
There were like 4 other people out on the ice, and these 2 chicks wouldn't go out. So I said, "Here, hold my beer. I'll show you it's that easy," because I was the biggest guy there.
Okay,
And
see,
so I got out.
see,
about
that's how
5 feet.
fucking dumb your shit was. You had to re-explain it to me.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
He did say that it was his biggest memory.
That was the funniest fucking part of that whole deal with what Sgt Show said.
Oh, fuck you.
Listen, I thought this shit was geared towards Mr. E on this round, if I'm not mistaken. Is that?
We need to be geared towards Mr.
That's
E. for
right.
I
the rest of
mean,
the
I
night.
thought that's what this hold my beer moment was. And Sgt. Show started out strong with Mr. E, and then
Thank you.
Tiny J went on to this fucking frozen fairy tale ice story.
The fucking problem is, that's the only what hold my beer fucking moment, Mr. E, I have involved either. That little bastard. Hell, he don't show up enough for me to have enough hold my beer moments with him.
Good point. Good point, sir. Good point.
All right, Diggler, you have a minute to answer the question. What is your favorite hold my beer moment? Your minute starts now.
Look, if we're going to be geared towards Mr. E, I better keep it on that way, because that's what I thought, and that's what I assumed, and that's what I'm going to presume. So here we go. My favorite hold my beer fucking moment, I would say, was last night with Mr. E. We're all on this podcast. We're ready to do this thing live, and he's a motherfucking no-show, just like Tiny J. But, you know, Tiny J has been there 95% of the time, and Mr. E's been there about 5% of the fucking time. And yeah, I think that really fucking chapped my ass last night, because I was planning on getting a blowjob. I was planning on spending time with the family on my fucking, you know, if I wasn't going to go through with this podcast last night. But, you know, in all things, it's he screwed me out of that. So I am not very happy with the outcome. I am still sexually frustrated, as you can see on my fucking face. And then he does it again tonight like some fucking ass clown, like he's some celebrity that fucking has so much shit to fucking do in his life. He ain't got nothing to fucking do. He just couldn't turn his goddamn phone on and push the motherfucking button. Hold my fucking beer.
You definitely finished strong. I don't know if it was quite on theme, but it definitely was a great story.
It's like,
Hold my fucking beer.
You like a slow roll start.
I'm a diesel engine. I'm a diesel engine, baby. It's cold at first, but when that fucker gets going, you ain't stopping it.
You know, I thought for a second that you were talking about getting a blowjob from Mystery, which I know he would
That's what I
do.
thought he was going
I thought for a second he was talking about getting a blowjob during his family time.
How can you get a fucking blowjob when somebody don't show the fuck up?
I could have had a blowjob. I could have had family time. I could have like, oh geez, you get a blowjob during family time?
Do you guys
Appropriate.
understand when you're married and when you get a blowjob? Do you understand how rare that is? Yeah, that pissed me off.
Well,
That's a
Valentine's
myth.
Day was last week.
That's
Yeah,
a myth, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is a myth.
I mean, blowjobs. They're a myth.
Blowjobs and marriage are a myth. Yeah.
Well, we've already heard from you, Sergeant Show, but what did Diggler stay on theme there? I don't think there was a hold my beer moment.
Look, here's the whole thing. Like that was rambling nonsense until like the last 15 seconds where he finally got like his feet underneath him. And you're probably going to give him another fucking 10 points for that because he's been babbling nonsense all goddamn night. And somehow he's up 25-5.
It was the
love
most
me some
fucking
Diggler.
entertaining. The thing is, my 15 seconds are more entertaining than your whole fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, entertaining like watching a guy that's trying to do a rail slide that crushes his nuts on the rail.
Exactly. And that's perfection. And that's perfection.
It's like watching a car wreck. You can't look away. Like, you see it
Exactly.
coming. The guys in the road, and you want to yell out and go, "Holy shit! Watch out! There's a car coming!" But all you can get out is,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
when you're
CBWK is just throwing away points for that bullshit.
like when you're nutting your pants. It's the best fucking part. All right?
Hey, by the way, it's National Margarita Day.
Yeah.
I'll just drink some margaritas right out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You do that. Soak
Cheers.
those wounds, you loser.
Well, you guys are going to be surprised. The scoring I had was 6, 5, and 4. Not a great round, but Sergeant Show takes 10 points.
Well, that's some fucking horse shit.
Diggler, your answer was entertaining for the last 15 seconds. That was already past a minute and wasn't a hold my beer moment. But I enjoyed it. I gave you 5 points for it.
Everything was a hold my beer moment.
Everything is if you try hard enough.
Right? Did you give me 5 points? Because I still see 25 on that.
No 5 points. I gave it to Sergeant Show. You're going to have to come through in the last round. The last round is worth 20 points. So, Tiny J, this is just for, hoping you don't get the goose egg.
Well, it's for second place.
It's
for second place.
Second place. Well, I mean, Sergeant Show wins this. He takes over the lead. So, Diggler, you gotta guard your territory.
And CB double K, I understand how your points fucking scale works. All right, it happened the last time.
He's going on the offensive now.
We'll see.
I remember how your fucking points work. Dude, you've been getting fucking points all night for nonsense, and you're talking about I know how your fucking points work? Yeah, I know how his points work, too.
Are you expecting your podcast
Your fucking nonsense gets points. That's how it's worked so far tonight.
And is your podcast supposed to be intelligence? No. No, it's not. No. You picked the wrong fucking guy.
Started it had that been the case.
Next question.
Diggler, you're going first on this next one.
Fucking bring it. Fucking bring it.
It's a longer sentence, so I know you have no fucking chance of reading it.
Jesus.
So read it to him twice.
Pretend that you are a judge on a singing contest and judge each of your fellow contestants. This is your chance, man. You can seal this away. Pretend that you're a judge on a singing contest and judge each of your fellow contestants on their answers tonight. You have some humongous ammo with Tiny J. Sergeant Show, you got to take down to take the lead. Are you ready?
Are they going to be really singing?
No.
Did you see his brain just blew up? I saw it.
So I have to pretend they got done singing, and I got to judge them on it.
Instead of singing based on their answers. How did they do tonight? Pretend that you're a shrewd and rude, idle judge, and you need to tear them to shreds or compliment them to death. It's your choice. Give them a golden ticket or send them home crying. How did they do?
Or see the tall salad man.
I mean, when does the minute start? Because
I'm scared to start it because you.
All right, roll
are
that
you ready?
Clock. Get that
all right,
going.
Minute starts now.
Honestly, I mean, Sergeant Show's performance tonight, I'd have rather wrapped up tortilla with some white crusted old dog shit and not even sprinkle hot sauce on it and just put it in my mouth and fucking eat it dry and everything. It was horrendous. It was so fucking horrendous. I felt like I needed a fucking like a epinephrine shot just to fucking get the energy to get through it. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking horrible. Tiny J is always like writing down shit, memorizing shit. It doesn't seem like it's from the heart. It seems like it's more from a racial perspective when it's geared up towards Mr. E. And I was a little entertained, but at the same time, I think I would rather suck on Rosie O'Donnell's fucking nasty twat.
All right. Diggler with he definitely was not happy with you guys' performance. Sergeant Show, how does that make you feel?
I don't give a fuck how he feels about my performance. He's been getting the fucking handicap score all night and whatever. So like, hey, good to you, man. Good to you. But that, sir, was not worth no goddamn 20 points. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, you better be bringing the fucking heat.
All I got to say is that was weak fucking shit. You had every opportunity. You had every opportunity to knock that out of the park. We've given you nothing but just perfect insults to slam with it, especially me. I've been fucking bashing my own self all night. I would have made your job fucking easy, and you fucked it up at the fucking finish line. Way to go, fuckstick.
Yeah,
You're not gonna win.
your comment does not mean anything when you have 0 on the scoreboard, motherfucker. Like you haven't even been here all night.
Hey, he could hit 20 points. But I'm really hoping that you don't win on that performance. That was a stumble at the finish line.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, Diggler, I'm your biggest fan, but I'm hoping
Obviously.
that Sergeant Show takes you down.
It's a lot harder than you fucking think. So.
Oh, I know it. I'm happy
That's
to be
not what
sitting
she said.
Sergeant Show, you're next. Pretend that you are a judge on a singing contest and judge each of your fellow contestants. Now, don't forget, Mystery didn't even show up.
Okay, I got it. All right. So, there's a lot of different kinds of judges, styles of judges out there. So here's how I'm going to do Tiny J. I'm going to do Tiny J like, oh my God, that was awful, Tiny J. That made me want to gouge my eyeballs out and stick them in my ears so I didn't have to listen to that. That was horrible. It was the worst rendition of a Katy Perry song I have ever heard in my life. Okay. for Diggler, I'd be like one of those dudes that's kind of like fucking just like all like, man, it was all right, man. Like, yeah, sure, Diggler, you spit a lot of fire or whatever, and you had like midgets and fire and bow and arrows and tigers and shit, but that was just okay. Like, I don't like the music from the musical Annie all that much, especially not when a white male ginger does it. You know what I mean? Like, it was just okay for me. And for Mystery, I would do one of those over the top, like overly positive, like, oh my God, that performance was so amazing. It made me feel like I left my body and then I came back into my body and then my eyeballs saw beauty come out of your mouth and then the beauty out of your mouth went into my eyeballs and exploded my brain. And then I died and I can't even walk anymore. That is the most beautiful rendition of La Cucaracha I have ever heard.
Oh my God.
What a performance.
I fucking love it because that shit was fucking dumb as fuck. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was fucking.
Diggler's not a fan. So I think what we need to do with Diggler is we need to rewind the tape and see exactly where the perfect mixture of whiskey. I think it was like 17 in between 18 glasses of whiskey.
And he's still pulling on them bitches.
It was oh God. Was that a Jamaican accent at the beginning?
No, I think he was trying to be like one of the most famous judges in music judging history and talent history.
Yeah, that sounded like Bob Marley trying to talk instead.
Yeah, man, it was Jamaican, man.
I mean, it was close enough. It was close enough.
Tiny J, what happened?
I mean, Sergeant Show's trying to play. He knows I've been just goose egging it all night, and he just did it way better than Diggler. So he's trying to fucking just overtake him. So
he doubled him up on points.
I bet
Bring your game, Tiny J.
it wouldn't have been very hard.
We all know who's getting the triple red X, and that's Mystery. So you guys are all solid in my opinion. Tiny J, your last question, your chance to end without 0.
I know.
I'm not rooting for you because Diggler started so strong. I kind of want Sergeant Show to overtake him just for a lead change. Just to make it interesting.
I feel like this is biased scoring now.
Yeah, I'm heavily
just like
rooting
last
against
time.
you.
I'm sorry.
Just like last time.
If you listen to his rant in this round and my rant in this round, there's absolutely no motherfucking doubt at all who gets those 20 points.
Yeah.
Tiny J is the only person that has a chance to take it away from me. Let's be honest.
That's true. That's true.
All right, the scoring stands at 6-3 right now in the back of the house scoring. So all you got to do is just deliver at least 6 or 7 punchlines that hit. Okay, pretend that you're a judge on a singing contest and judge each of your fellow contestants. Your minute starts now.
All right. Well, I'm not going to do any accents or anything because I'm horrible at accents and everybody knows that. But if I was to judge my fellow contestants on their performance tonight, let's start with Diggler. My answer would be, I've heard better coherent singing and words from a 2-year-old fucking Christmas concert. All right, I actually understood it better and got more enjoyment out of going to that 2-year-old Christmas concert and hearing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer over and over again than what I've listened to from him all fucking night. Just saying.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
As far as Sgt. Show goes, you know, it would start out like this. It'd be like, man, dog, you have a sultry voice. I love it. You have this great tone, but the music choice, not phenomenal. You just weren't there. You need to go back. You need to edit. Maybe you need to do your own material. Maybe you need to write your own songs. But those cover songs you did with that sultry, it just ain't working for me. All right. And then of course, as far as Mr. E goes, you know, I'd be like Sergeant Show, I'd be so excited. Like they're talking him up. They're like, oh man, this guy's gonna be the next fucking guy who sings La Bamba and all kinds of shit. And then all I'm gonna be sitting over here is going, next contestant. Hey, next contestant. Hey, sit in the next contestant, please. Oh, we're done? We don't have any more? Oh, okay. And that's
all
what I
right.
think about Mr. E's.
Dang.
Mystery is not here to defend himself, and that is awesome.
Yeah, it is. So easy.
Sergeant Show, tell us what your thoughts are.
Well, I mean, you know, once again, obviously that was a total Diggler performance. It was like, you know,
Diggler.
like,
Oh, yeah. You just to try and talk my shit out.
yeah, like I'm just like fucking just stumbling all over my own shit for about 45 seconds, and I put together about 15 or 20 seconds of hilariousness at the end. It's almost like, you know, like watching a monkey fuck a football. Like it only gets good at the end.
It only gets good at the end. You gave me a sick visual just now, sir. Diggler, don't fall asleep. Don't pass out. You've got just seconds left on the clock to salvage shit show that you put together in the last round. You better throw some fireballs right now, buddy, or else you lose.
Look,
Do it.
I'm not gonna fucking lie, okay? Tiny J, he was too nice on Sergeant Show. He's just fucking saying, oh, it was good song choice, whatever. It was complete fucking ass and garbage. With some fucked up accent. And then, you know, it's even fucking hit on Mr. E not even being here. It's like someone fucking, you know, having stage fright and just freezes up. So I think this whole fucking thing is rigged and bullshit.
I closed out my whole set with a mystery disc. You're not even fucking listening, dude. You're not even fucking listening.
But that's how unimportant it fucking is. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
He's salty to start. He's salty to
I'm
end.
pretty sure I hit the mystery nail on the head in my rant for that one.
I think all of your points that you got were for Mystery.
Yeah, I mean, it was fucking horrendous.
And here we go. Here's where we're rigged again.
Yep. Absolutely.
I gotta give him one.
Again.
I gotta give him one.
Rigged. All right, where's
Yeah,
my? Do I get to give my speech?
You get to give your speech.
Keep climbing.
Sergeant Show, you're our winner tonight. It was 30-25 to 1.
I told you I was going to defend this belt. I told you that I was going to defend this belt. You don't come into my house and you don't throw around fucking arrows with me and don't expect to get shot. I'm the king here, boys. That's the way it goes. We're Oscar Mike. Bow!